The shadow that follows you isn't a shadow. It's attached by a. Listen closely. That feeling you get when you walk into a room, the sense that you are being watched even when you are alone, that is not your imagination. The shadow that you sometimes see from the corner of your eye, the one that vanishes when you turn to look, is real. But it is not a shadow. It is attached to you. It is attached by a cord, a dark, spiritual cord of stolen light. This message has found you tonight, not by chance, but by divine appointment. Because the celestial clock is ticking, and the window to sever this cord is closing. You have from this very moment until the clock strikes 3:33 a.m. to reclaim what was taken from you. Do not treat this as just another video. Your spirit, the real you that has been suffocating under a weight you cannot name, guided you here. The weariness you feel when you wake up, a tiredness that sleep cannot cure, is the proof. The opportunities that seem to melt away right when you get close, the relationships that sour for no reason, the constant feeling of being one step behind, that is not your fault. It is a symptom of this parasitic connection. For years, another soul has been feeding on your energy, on your destiny. They have been siphoning your blessings, leaving you with the scraps. I see you. I see the nights you have spent wondering what is wrong with you. You, who are so kind to others. You, who gives so much and asks for so little. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. That feeling that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own family, that is your spirit telling you that you are different, set apart for a reason. You were born with a brighter light than most, and that is why this darkness latched onto you. It saw your potential, your brilliant future, and it attached itself to you to drain you dry. But its time is over. The heavens have declared it. The angelic armies are moving on your behalf right now, at this very second. The energy shift has already begun. This is not a promise for next week or tomorrow. This is a prophecy for tonight. The person who did this is not some distant enemy. They are someone who knows your name. Someone who has smiled at you, perhaps even shared a meal with you. They saw the favor of God on your life and felt a bitter jealousy. They could not stand to see you shine. So, in a moment of deep spiritual darkness, they forged this connection. They may not have even known the full extent of what they were doing, but their envy was a powerful and destructive force. It created a tether, a spiritual hose, that directs your good fortune into their life and their misfortune into yours. Think about it. Has there been someone in your life who seems to miraculously get a breakthrough every time you are on the verge of one yourself? Someone who suddenly has good news to share right after you have suffered a silent setback? This is not a coincidence. It is the mechanics of the cord. They feel safe. They believe their secret is hidden forever in the spiritual realm. But God sees everything. He sees the tears you have cried in secret. He has counted every one. And He has dispatched this message to you as a key, as a sword, as a final decree of your freedom. The next few hours are the most important of your entire year. Your attention, your focus right now, is a spiritual weapon. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. The enemy will try. A sudden text message. A meaningless notification. A sudden urge to scroll on. Recognize these for what they are, attempts to keep you in chains. The doubters, the scrollers, they will click away. They are not meant for this message. This is for the chosen. This is for you. This cord has not only stolen your luck, it has stolen your peace. It is the source of that quiet anxiety that hums beneath the surface of your days. It is the reason you second-guess your own decisions, why you feel a sense of dread for no apparent reason. It is a foreign energy attached to your soul, and your spirit has been fighting it every single day of your life. That is why you are so tired. You have been in a spiritual war without even knowing it. But tonight, you are being handed the battle plan. Tonight, you fight back. The reversal of this curse, the severing of this cord, will be swift and it will be final. The person on the other end of this cord will feel it immediately. They are about to experience a sudden and confusing reversal of fortune. The energy they have been stealing will be cut off, and they will be left with only what is rightfully theirs. And for many of them, that is a life of emptiness and struggle that they had unfairly pushed onto you. Do not feel pity for them. They made their choice. Tonight, you make yours. You must understand how deep this injustice runs. This wasn't just about them wanting your job or your money. It was about your light. Your very essence. They saw the way people are drawn to you, the natural joy you carry even when you are hurting. They wanted it. They could not create it for themselves, so they sought to take yours. This spiritual theft is the reason for that memory you have, a specific door closing in your past, a missed opportunity you still think about. It wasn't your failure. The cord was pulling on you, holding you back, making you hesitate for that one crucial second. God is about to open a gate for you, not just a door. A floodgate of blessings that have been stored up for you, waiting for this exact moment of liberation. Everything that was stolen is about to be returned to you, multiplied. Your health, your finances, your relationships, your peace of mind. A great restoration is upon you. But it requires your participation. Your faith is the catalyst. Your belief, right now, is the energy that will fuel this divine operation. The legions of heaven are waiting for your signal. They are waiting for you to claim your freedom. The first step is to recognize the truth of what I am saying. Let your spirit bear witness. Feel that stirring inside you, that quiet yes that is rising up from the depths of your soul. That is the voice of truth. That is the part of you that has known, all along, that something was terribly wrong. That is your inner self celebrating because it knows freedom is at hand. The antagonist, this spiritual leech, has grown comfortable. They believe you are a permanent source of energy. They have become arrogant in their theft. Lately, you may have felt the drain more intensely. That is because they have become greedier. Their own life may be in a downward spiral, and so they have been pulling on your light with more desperation. This is a sign. Their desperation has made them reckless, and their recklessness has exposed them to the light of divine justice. They have overplayed their hand. And now, they are about to lose everything they have taken. The process of cutting the cord is simple, but it must be done with intention. It is a declaration of your spiritual sovereignty. A statement to the universe that you are no longer a host for a parasite. You are a child of the Most High, and you are taking back your divine inheritance. The injustice is not just that they took from you. It is that they made you believe you were less than what you are. They whispered lies into your spirit, through this cord, making you feel unworthy, untalented, and unloved. Every time you looked in the mirror and felt a wave of self-doubt, it was their poison flowing into you. Every time you gave up on a dream because you thought you weren't good enough, it was their influence weakening your will. But look at you. You are still standing. After all of this, after years of being drained and spiritually sabotaged, you are still here. Your spirit is so strong that even with this parasite attached, you have survived. Imagine what you will do when you are free. Imagine the power, the creativity, the joy that will flow through you when 100% of your energy is your own. You are about to find out. The universe is about to witness your true rising. And it all begins in the next few hours. The signs will be undeniable. As the cord is severed, you will feel a physical sensation. A lightness in your chest. A warmth in your hands. A sudden clarity in your mind. It will feel like waking up from a long dream. The colors around you may even seem brighter. This is your life force, your own vibrant spiritual energy, returning to you. At the same time, the one who is attached to you will feel a sudden cold. A deep, gnawing emptiness. They might be hit with a wave of unexplained depression or anxiety. The good fortune they have been experiencing will suddenly dry up. Their plans will begin to crumble. They will not understand why. But you will. You will know that the scales of justice have been balanced. Prepare yourself. This is not a passive event. You are an active participant. Your will is the blade that will sever the connection. Your belief is the shield that will protect you from any backlash. Stay in a place of peace and strength. For the next few hours, guard your thoughts. Do not allow fear or doubt to enter. They are the enemy's last-ditch effort to maintain his grip. You are protected. You are loved. And you are about to be free. The injustice they committed was rooted in a deep poverty of spirit. They saw your inner wealth and, like a common thief, they sought to steal it because they were incapable of creating their own. This person smiles with their mouth but curses you with their heart. They have mastered the art of false friendship, of feigned concern. They are the one who asks how you are doing, not because they care, but to measure how much they are successfully draining from you. If you are happy, they feel a sting of envy and pull harder. If you are sad, they feel a sick sense of satisfaction, knowing their spiritual poison is working. This is the smiling serpent that has been coiled in your garden. For too long, you have blamed yourself. You have thought, perhaps I am too sensitive, or maybe I am not trying hard enough. You have carried the burden of a battle you were not even aware you were fighting. That ends now. The accusation that has been hanging over your head, the silent judgment you have felt from others, was a projection. It was their own darkness they were seeing reflected in your light, and they tried to extinguish your light so they would not have to face their own reflection. Tonight, we are not just cutting the cord. We are sending a bill. Every ounce of stolen energy, every moment of stolen joy, every tear you cried because of their hidden malice will be returned to its source. The divine reversal is not just about your freedom, it is about their accountability. Justice is not always loud. Sometimes, it is a quiet, internal collapse. A house of cards falling in on itself. You will not need to lift a finger against them. The universe will handle the details. Your only task is to consent to your own liberation. Now, I will guide you through a simple physical act, a ritual to anchor this spiritual work in the physical world. Go to your kitchen. Find some salt. Any salt will do. Salt is a powerful agent of purification. Take a small pinch, just a tiny amount, and place it in the palm of your left hand. Your left hand is the hand of receiving. It is the hand that has been held open, unknowingly, allowing your energy to be taken. Now, close your fingers gently around the salt. Do not make a tight fist. Just hold it. This salt now represents all the tears, all the sweat, all the pain that this connection has caused you. It is the physical manifestation of the injustice. I want you to hold it and think about the weight you have been carrying. Acknowledge it one last time. Feel its heaviness. Now, you will whisper 5 words over this salt. Just a whisper is enough. The spirit world hears whispers louder than shouts. The words are, the debt is fully paid. Say them now. Let the vibration of your voice infuse the salt. With these words, you are serving a spiritual eviction notice. You are declaring that the lease is up, the contract is void, and the parasitic tenant must leave immediately. The moment you do this, the reversal begins. The flow of energy, which has been moving away from you for years, will stop. It will halt in its tracks. And then, it will begin to flow back towards you. The promise is this: the reversal is already in motion. The heavens have already signed the decree. This physical act is your signature, your agreement to the terms of your own rescue. After you whisper the words, you will take the salt and wash it away. Under a faucet, in a bowl of water, it does not matter. As the salt dissolves, you will visualize the cord dissolving with it. See it turning to dust. See it vanishing into nothingness. And as the water carries the salt away, know that all the negativity, all the stolen blessings, are being washed from your life, and pure, clean, divine energy is taking its place. This must be done before 3:33 a.m. The spiritual gateway for this miracle is open for a limited time. The one on the other end will feel it. A sudden jolt. A feeling of loss they cannot explain. An inexplicable sense of dread. Their power source will have been cut off. They will be alone with their own emptiness for the first time in years. They may even try to reach out to you, to re-establish the connection. But you will be shielded. You are under divine protection. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The scrollers are gone. The doubters have moved on. This is for the remnant. This is for the true listener. The instruction I gave you was incomplete. It was a test. To see who was truly listening with their spirit. I am being told now that we are not just going to sever the cord. That is merciful. And the injustice committed against you does not call for mercy. It calls for a divine balancing. Place your right hand over your heart. Feel it beat. That is not just a muscle pumping blood, my child. It is a drum. It is a war drum for a battle you are about to win decisively. The original plan was to simply cut the cord and let the thief run away into the darkness. But the new instruction, the secret within the secret, is this: we are not cutting the cord. We are reversing the flow. The cord is a two-way street. For years, it has carried your light, your blessings, your luck, your joy to them. Now, we are going to use that same cord to send something back. We are going to send back everything that is theirs. All their misery, all their bad luck, all their anxiety, all their secret bitterness, which they have been dumping into your spirit, will now be pumped back to them at an accelerated rate. You are not just getting your light back. You are returning their darkness. This is why the urgency has just been magnified 100 times. The moment you initiate this reversal, they will not just feel a vague sense of loss. They will feel a tsunami of their own negativity hitting them all at once. It will be overwhelming. It will be terrifying for them. They will panic. And their first instinct will be to contact you. They will create a false emergency. A sudden crisis. They will text you, call you, message you with a story designed to pull at your good heart. They will try to get you to speak to them, to engage with them, because your compassionate response is what reestablishes the flow in their favor. You have until the sun rises tomorrow. Before the banks open, before the world wakes up, you must complete this reversal, and then you must maintain absolute silence with them. Your silence is your unbreakable shield. Your refusal to engage is the final, crushing blow of your victory. They believe their connection to you is a secret. They have no idea that you are about to take control of the switch. Now you understand. You who have stayed to hear the deeper truth, you are not a victim asking for release. You are a judge delivering a sentence. The knowledge of this reversal was not for everyone. It was a secret key for the chosen, for the one who has endured enough. The ritual is slightly different now. The salt is still in your left hand, the hand that received the pain. But now, with your right hand, the hand of power and authority, you will point at the hand holding the salt. You are not just whispering now. You are making a decree. You will speak these 7 words with quiet authority into the atmosphere. What is yours is now returned. You are not asking. You are commanding. This is a divine order. The universe has no choice but to obey a child of God speaking with the authority He has given them. To seal this reversal, to send back what is theirs and reclaim what is yours, type into the comments below, the flow is now reversed. This is not just typing words. This is signing your name to the divine decree. It is an act of power. It is you telling the heavens, I am ready. I am taking control. The long night is over. As you do this, know that you are not alone. Thousands of others who have received this message are doing it with you. A wave of spiritual power is being unleashed on the earth tonight. A great reversal. A great awakening. After you type those words, take the salt and do not just wash it away. Flush it down a toilet. It is a symbol of waste. A symbol of spiritual sewage being returned to its septic source. As you press the handle, declare one more time, it is done. And then, you must turn your attention away from them completely. Do not wonder how they are feeling. Do not check their social media. Do not anticipate their call. Starve them of your energy. Your attention is food for them. Tonight, the free banquet they have enjoyed at your expense is over. Forever. The signs that the reversal is complete will be immediate and powerful. You will feel a surge of energy, a desire to clean, to create, to sing. Ideas that were blocked will suddenly flow. A sense of optimism you haven't felt in years will bubble up inside you. This is you, the real you, re-emerging from beneath the weight. And you will see external signs. A bird might land on your windowsill. You might find a small amount of money you had forgotten about. You might receive an unexpected good message from someone completely unrelated to the situation. These are winks from the universe, letting you know that your command was heard and obeyed. The system that was rigged against you is now working in your favor. The grand restoration will unfold over the coming days and weeks. The climax of this spiritual operation is not just the return of what was lost, but the arrival of what was always meant for you. The opportunities that the cord blocked, the blessings that were diverted, are all on their way to you now, and they are coming with interest. You will watch as your life begins to align with your deepest desires. Doors will open effortlessly. The right people will appear at the right time. The confusion will be replaced by a deep and abiding sense of purpose. This is your grand restoration. It is your destiny, reclaimed. I want to share a testimony. Just this last Tuesday, a woman in Austin, Texas, who runs a small online business, felt her sales had mysteriously dried up. She felt a constant sense of dread, and she knew in her heart that a former business partner was secretly filled with jealousy. She found a message just like this one. She followed the secret instructions, the reversal of the flow. She typed the words of power. She flushed the salt. The next morning, her ex-partner called her in a complete panic. A huge deal he had boasted about had suddenly and inexplicably fallen apart at the last minute, and his own website had crashed. That same day, the woman from Austin received 3 of the largest orders in her company's history, all before noon. Do you understand? The divine transfer is real. It is your turn now. Your testimony is being written. The final act of this prophecy is in your hands. There is someone in your life who needs to hear this. Their spirit is crying out, just as yours was. When you share this video with them, you are not just sending a link. You are sending a rescue rope. Do not explain it to them. Do not say a word. Just send it. The message is anointed and it will speak to their spirit directly. It will find the ones it is meant for. Let this be your first act of power from your place of freedom. Go back to the start. Watch this again from the beginning. There is a word I used in the first minute that your spirit ignored, but now, with this new knowledge of the reversal, it will sound like a thunderclap. You will understand everything on a much deeper level. The layers of this prophecy will unfold for you. If you are ready to walk out of the shadows and into the brilliant, glorious light that is rightfully yours, if you are truly ready to live as the powerful creator you were meant to be, let your final act of faith tonight be to write your Amen in the sacred space below. It is your seal. It is your final victory cry. Amen.